Welcome to
The
Aeropostale Twins Podcast. We're your hosts, Niyati and
Janky.
welcome.
Welcome.
So, we're finally doing this.
We are.
How many people have we told the podcast about?
I think we've told quite a few that have actually been waiting on this. So for those of you
We're
here.
Yeah, we weren't kidding. We're actually doing this. I think we've been telling people for around a month.
Yeah.
And we're finally taking the step to record. So
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Me too. Good job, man. Let's introduce you guys to why we're actually doing this. And also we'll tell you a little bit about why we picked this name.
Mm-hmm. So the podcast name is Aeropostale Twins.
Mm-hmm.
When we were in middle school, we used to wear the bright Aeropostale hoodies.
Yeah.
We had them in every color, like bright blue, bright pink,
green,
neon,
and all those weird ones.
We would literally just wear them all the time. And then there was a guy.
Yeah, someone in the elevator. Remember when we were going home the other day?
Yeah, so we were going home one day from middle school, and this guy in the elevator.
Yeah, and he's just like, yo, you guys are the Aeropostale Twins, right? And we're like, what twins? And he basically just came up with that name because we were always wearing the same hoodie, always seen wearing the same hoodie and these colorful jeans.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like the Aeropostale Twins kind of became a symbol for us because when we were in middle school, we were kind of just unapologetically ourselves. We were weird. We just did whatever we wanted. We didn't care what anyone else thought. I think slowly we started caring more and more about what everyone thought of us, and so now we kind of want to get back to those original middle school roots and just be ourselves. And so that's why we kind of wanted to start the podcast and name it the Aeropostale Twins.
Yeah, exactly what she said.
So why don't we talk about what our intention or purpose is for the podcast? So why don't you share your thoughts with us first?
Sure. I think you probably relate to this. Our main intention for starting this podcast is because we really want to learn more about ourselves and also, I guess, connect with one another with our experiences, because both of us have different experiences and perspectives on things that have happened to us in life and that we are going to be tackling. So I feel like having a different perspective in life is always really beneficial. And when it comes from someone you trust, like a best friend, it's even more comforting and something you would take on if it's not something you view it as, right? So I think that's essentially our purpose of just talking to one another, kind of figuring out how things are going, what way we could tackle it better, and through that we want to help you as well on your journey.
Usually when I have a question, when I have something that I'm having an issue with, whether it's dealing with my unresolved issues with my ex-boyfriend, or whether it's just kind of talking to her about life, I'll always go to Jinky and she gives some amazing advice and it broadens my perspective. I think she's honestly, you're so positive, and a lot of people I know are not as positive as you are, and I really appreciate the positivity because it provides such a different outlook on life that someone who has more of a negative perspective might not be able to give. And I've known you to be that way for a while. I think I just became more positive, but you were like that since I want to say since high school, since middle school. So it's nice to see that positivity, and I think just sharing our perspectives with one another has honestly made me grow.
Yeah, me
so
too.
Hopefully we can have these conversations and help other people grow while we grow together. So we'll see where this podcast takes us.
We are excited to start this, and we welcome you to join us on this journey.
The next episode is going to be officially the start of the podcast. This was just the intro, but thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you'll join us for the ride.
Yeah, and just do you. You got this. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. All right, bye.